Listen to the rain. It's a cool rain. It's a good rain. Did you know that without rain, the whole world would be a great empty desert? Without rain, no flowers, no plants of any kind could grow. Without rain, animals and people could not live. Did you ever wonder what makes rain? Let me tell you a story about it. It was a hot summer day. The sun shone high above the ocean. Cradled in a wave were 3 small drops of water. And they sang this song.
We're 3 little drops of water with absolutely nothing to do. We swim and we swim and we wonder if we couldn't do more good someplace new. Wouldn't you? We want to sprinkle the flowers or wash your face and your hands. We want to be April showers that fall on the dry, thirsty lands. Oh dear, that's what we want to do.
Now there were billions and billions of water drops just like these in each wave. And there were billions and billions of waves in the ocean. The sun looked down at all of them and laughed heartily.
Just wait, little drops of water. I'll shine a little longer and make the air warmer, and then you'll do all those things. You'll see. Meanwhile, why don't you go to sleep?
So the little water drops went to sleep. When they woke up, they were high up in the sky, and they were very surprised and troubled.
What's happened? Where is everybody?
And the sun answered,
I have performed a feat of magic. It is I who drew you up to the sky. Now you have no shape, no edges. You are invisible, and you are called vapor.
Vapor? Invisible? Are we going to stay like this forever?
But as they spoke, they rose higher and higher. The air grew cooler and cooler. Then the vapor touched specks of dust, and tiny droplets formed around the specks. The vapor said,
We're getting colder. Look at us. We're water again.
And there, high in the sky, were 3 tiny droplets of water. All around them other droplets grew until they became a cloud. And then they heard a new voice.
I'm the wind. You can't see me, but you can hear me.
What you gonna do?
I'm going to huff and puff and put you to work. We've got a job to do that we can't shirk. You see, not far from here, the land is dry and the people are waiting for the rain. The grass is brown and brittle from the endless heat, and the leaves on the trees hang sadly. The birds have almost stopped their singing, and in the pastures the cattle are weak and thin. The farmers look across their hot fields of corn and wheat and their peach and apple orchards, and they say,
If it doesn't rain soon, our crops will be ruined.
We want to help, but how can we get there? We're just part of a cloud.
Be patient, little droplets. That's my job. I'll blow you across to the hot lands.
So the wind huffed,
Huff,
and the wind puffed,
puff.
and the cloud with the little water droplets moved toward the dry land. As the wind carried the little cloud, the tiny water droplets saw how dry the earth was, and they heard the voices of the flowers and the trees and the animals and the people, all wishing for rain. As they drifted, they passed other vapors that the sun had drawn up from the earth below.
They do need water down on Earth. Let's go down.
But the wind sighed a warm breath.
Not yet, my little travelers. You're too small. You'll have to grow much bigger before you can fall to earth.
The wind huffed, and the cloud drifted above the dry earth. And whenever the droplets asked,
Now may we go?
the wind answered,
Not yet, my little travelers.
But as the air around them and the wind that carried them became cooler, the droplets grew bigger and bigger, and the cloud became darker and darker.
We're ever so much bigger now. Please let us go.
The cool wind laughed.
Ah, yes. Yes, now you may go.
Down, down, down went the first raindrop, the wind whistling past it, until it landed kaplunk, right on the face of a dusty little flower. The flower said,
My, I'm so glad you've come.
The raindrop tumbled to the ground and sank quickly into the dry soil until it came to the thirsty roots of the plant, and the roots caught it and drew it up.
Oh boy, is that good?
As other raindrops sank into the earth, all the roots of all the plants soaked them up, and the flowers and grasses stood up straight like cheerful little soldiers. Now all the raindrops from all the dark clouds were following the first raindrop. The air was full of silver rain. Do you know what happened to the second little raindrop? It landed on a hillside with many others, and they joined together until they were a little trickle of water running down into a laughing brook. And do you know what happened to the third little raindrop? It returned with many others into the mighty ocean upon which the great ships travel, to carry people and many different cargoes to foreign lands. At last, the storm ended and the sun came out again. Now the sunlight touched the little drops that the rain had left in the air and broke into many colors, making a rainbow across the sky. The farmer looked at the fresh green grass. The birds spread their wings. And the sun shone down on the plants, the rivers, the lakes, and the seas. And the sun was like a magnet drawing water vapor up into the sky. And when the vapor had turned into a cloud, there, sitting on the edge, were the same three tiny droplets.
We're three little droplets of water. We've done everything that we can. The dry earth was thirsty and drank us, but we're ready to start once again. As rain, we played in the brooks and the rivers, and fell in the ocean too. Now don't be surprised if you find us disguised as the morning dew.
And that is the story of What Makes Rain. The next time it rains, see if you can find the three little droplets of water. They'll be there